Hello, everyone. Are you guys ready to make a really awesome fun fold card tonight? I hope that you have your supplies ready because we're going to make this one together. So it's super simple, super easy. I'm going to be using some new stamps for mine, and I know that you are going to love it. If this is your first time joining me, I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and welcome to my craft corner. I am so excited that you are joining me tonight. Thank you for putting up with me. For those who join me normally, you know that I was supposed to be live last night, and due to a little last minute dental surgery, had to cancel and reschedule for tonight. So thank you all for bearing with me. If you are here and watching live, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching tonight. Let me know if you are stamping along with me tonight too. So hello, Tracy and Fonda. I am so glad that you both are here. If you're watching the replay, special welcome to you too. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched the replay. I love knowing that people come later to watch the replays too. So hello, Carol Sue. All right. And Kathy, here is the annual catalog. Brand new catalog. It went live yesterday. Hopefully you already have one sitting at your house. It already came in your mailbox. If it didn't, let me know so we can get you hooked up with a new catalog. Hello, Lana and Janet and Kristen. So glad you guys are here. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing because that just takes a lot of time, and hopefully you have your own so that you can go through it yourself. I do want to point out a couple things in here, though, before we get started on this fun fold card, and that is on page 3, you have the catalog icons. These are going to kind of clue you in to some of the different things in the catalog. You want to look for that red N for any new products. The little clock means that it's quick and easy. The little die cutting machine means that you can use the mini machine on it. You have the distinctive stamps, the reversible stamps. You have the icon that shows you that it's one of the stamp sets designed by one of Stampin' Up's $1 Million Achievers. And then you'll notice English, Spanish, and French. We do have one stamp set that is now in Spanish, which is really, really exciting. I know a lot of people have been asking for Spanish stamp sets. So there is one stamp set that is in Spanish. So you have to look for that too. All right, let me show you the stamps that I'm going to be using tonight. This is on page 52. This does not fit in my screen very well. I'm going to go ahead and flip around, change up the view on my screen for you. There we go. All right, we're using the Little Monkey stamp set, which is adorable, and it has a coordinating punch with it, which is really cool too. And these samples, they're so cute up here. So really, really cute stuff. We're going to go ahead and get started. I hope you guys have your supplies ready. It has been a while since I've been live. It's been over a week now. I'm like, don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All right, you should have a piece of pattern paper that is 4 by 4.5, and 2 pieces of white cardstock or vanilla that are 4 by 4.5 as well. And then a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. You've been thinking about the monkey set? The monkey set's so cute. All right, we're going to start with this piece of cardstock. Kathleen, you're just watching tonight. All right, well, come back later and make it. So I'm going to pull out my paper trimmer, and we're going to do some scoring on here. I'm going to start at 1/2. I'm going to score at 1/2. Get my cutting blade out of the way. So I'm going to score at 1/2. I'm going to score at 1. And I'm going to score at 1 1/2. So I'm scoring at 1/2, 1, and 1.5. All right. Oh, Kath, I'm sorry that your earbuds are not connecting tonight. Hello, Yolanda. So I just scored my piece of 4 1/4 by 11 cardstock at 1/2, 1, and 1.5. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to score it at 4 3/4. You could do it the other way, but I find it's just easier. Flip it around, score at 4 3/4, and then I don't have to pull out the side and all that kind of stuff. So, and don't forget, if you want the quick reference guide, the tutorial for this card, make sure you're on my mailing list because it is going to go out on Saturday, and then it'll go out like next week, Saturday too. I leave them in there for 2 weeks. So hopefully everybody who wants it can get it. All right, so I scored at 1/2, 1, 1.5, and then I flipped it around and I scored 4 3/4 from this way. It's 6 1/4 from this direction. So whichever way you do it. All right, I'm going to set that aside for just a minute, and I'm going to grab my piece of patterned paper. Now, I am using copper clay tonight. This is one of the new in colors. Where can you find my replays, Dawn? All of my replays are, well, you can either look for them on my Facebook page or in the Facebook group by scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. That's kind of frustrating. If you want to make sure, like an easy way to see all the replays, hop over to my YouTube channel. It is Onigo Stamping. So youtube.com/Onigo Stamping. If you hop over there, that is going to be the easiest way to catch all of my replays. So, and they're all linked on my blog too. They're like everywhere. All right, so I'm using copper clay tonight. This is one of the new in colors. So there's 5 in colors every year. Copper clay is one of them this year. And this piece is 4 by 4 1/4. I'm going to grab my new, not that one, that's the 2-inch. There's so many circle punches. We went from no circle punches to 3 circle punches. So I'm going to grab my 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Look, you can see my camera. And I'm going to come in from the top. So it's going to go 4 1/2 this way and then 4 this direction. I'm going to come in from the top and I'm going to go down as far as I can. And I'm going to punch this. Now you could also do this with 2 dies if you have 2 dies. I'm going to use this punch, and then I'm using the Stylish Shapes. I couldn't think of the name for a minute there. The Stylish Shapes punch dies as well. So I just cut a hole out of there. And now we're going to come back to this cardstock, right? So we have this cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and fold it on this score line that's in the center here. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. It just makes it easier to see where I am going to adhere this, because we're going to adhere this piece of pattern paper to the front of that cardstock. All right, so I folded it just to very easily see where that's going to fold, and I'm just going to adhere this in the center of that. If I can find my adhesive. I don't know, stripes or polka dots? Maybe I want the polka dots. What do you think? Polka dots or stripes? I think I'm going to go with the polka dots. All right. Changing things up. So I'm just going to put some adhesive right on here. I love that this paper is double-sided. Super fun. So we're just going to put that right on the front of our cardstock. Now, I haven't made one like this before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Oh, you all picked polka dots. I'm glad you guys picked polka dots too, because that's what I went with. All right, there we go. So I just adhered that to the front. Now what I want to do is I'm going to cut a second circle out of this cardstock. So I'm going to grab my Stylish Shapes dies. And I know that this one, the center one, kind of, I guess, third in from the largest, whatever you want to call it. This one, it fits. It fits like perfectly in here. I'm going to grab my cutting plates so I can do this. We'll pop this on here. And this is just going to sit right in the center right here. I am going to put just a little bit of washi tape on here just to make sure it doesn't move. So I get a nice centered circle. And this is just going to cut a smaller circle inside the larger circle that I already cut from the designer series paper. So we'll send this through my cut and emboss machine. Hopefully not make a mess. You guys let me know how you are doing. This is, I don't know, this is maybe the trickiest part of this, is getting these 2 circles cut. Which really, it's not hard. Let's be honest, right? All right, so I'm going to pull this off. Pull that die off. And now you can see we have that 2 circles. I love how well the Stylish Shapes, that circle fits in this 2 3/8 circle. They fit really, really well together. So there we go. Now we'll go ahead and fold this on the score line again. Give that a good crease, just like that. Bump this out. Oh, there we go. That's better. And I'm going to take one of those pieces of white. So we have 2 pieces of white cardstock or vanilla, whichever you decided to choose. These are 4 by 4.5 inches. And I'm not going to adhere this yet. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to lay this in here and just, you know, get it nice and lined up. And I'm going to close my card. This way, if I make a mistake, I can do it again. But That's what we're going to start with. I'm going to grab my copper clay ink, I think, to do this. No, you know what? I want to go with black because I'm going to stamp my monkey in black. So I kind of do want to bring some black in there. So I'm going to grab my Memento ink pad. And I'm going to stamp the stamp that says, I'm bananas about you. There we go. So we just stamped that right in the middle of that circle. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and I'm going to stamp some leaves. So I have the leaf, one of the leaves from the stamp set. I'm going to grab the lemon lime twist. This has been one of my favorite new colors. This lemon lime twist is so nice and bright. It's not quite as bright as Parakeet Party. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to stamp some leaves around my sentiment. And it doesn't really matter where I stamp them, because we are going to close this up. So there's my leaves that I stamped around my sentiment. Yolanda, you asked, how am I doing? I am doing just fine. You're probably asking after my my lovely root canal yesterday. That was fun. Was not expecting it. It's fine. I really, last night, my whole face was numb. And even if I had gotten out of the dentist maybe an hour sooner, I would have been okay to go live last night, because by about 9:30 last night, I was fine. But at 8, I still didn't have full feeling of my face. So I was glad I rescheduled. I was not expecting a root canal last night. And I don't know, maybe there's some dentists or some dental hygienists or dental assistants who can answer this question for me. But I am pretty sure that dentist used a hot glue gun on my tooth last night. Pretty sure. It seemed like a hot glue gun. It was hot. He was using it on my tooth. I was like, are we hot gluing something in there? I don't know. All right, so this is going to get adhered in here. And you can see that just the circles of those leaves are going to peek through. So I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this to the inside. Just like that. And my day had started really, really early yesterday morning, because I got up at like 5 to place my order for all the new paper and the embellishments for the product shares that people have ordered. So I placed that. Most of that is coming tomorrow. I realized some of it I had placed in a separate order, and that has not shipped yet, but I'm hoping it is going to ship soon. So hopefully that will be here next week. All right, so we have those other score lines down here. Did the dentist know I was a crafter? I don't know. I don't think so. And I'm just folding and scoring all these, folding and burnishing all these score lines kind of the same direction. Now this one in the center is going to actually go the other way. So those are going to like accordion folds in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tear and tape. I like to use a nice strong adhesive for this. I'm using the tear and tape. You could use like a Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use the green glue if you want. I just sometimes for these parts that are maybe going to get pulled on a little bit, I like to use something really strong. So the tear and tape is my go-to. So I just put some tear and tape on there. And I am going to fold over the top, and we're just going to line this fold up right here with the bottom of my card. So just like that. All right, so we basically just glued our card shut. That's okay. All right, because it makes a little shadow box card that stands up. It doesn't open. It's just like that. We can take our other piece of white. This is why we have another piece of white. This is going to be for your message. And we're just going to put it on the back instead. So, Priscilla, welcome. So glad you caught me live for the first time. So this other piece of white will go on the back, and this will be for your message. kind of a different way to do the card. And now let's make some decoration for the front here, shall we? So I'm going to grab, I think I have this circle that from the, tore a little bit, that's okay. I have the circle that I die cut out. I'm going to see, will my monkey fit on here? Almost. I'm not going to, we're just going to use my other piece of copper clay. All right, so I have some copper clay. I'm going to stamp my monkey in black on here. And okay. So I'm going to stamp my monkey on here. Oh, he's so cute. And then I have a piece of petal pink, and I'm going to stamp the monkey again on the petal pink. Oh, that's not quite as dark as I wanted. I'm going to stamp him again. Let's get him nice and dark. And you're going to see why I am doing this in just a second. So I stamp the monkey on petal pink and on the copper clay. And then I'm going to use the punch. I'm going to punch him out. Now I have 2 more samples to share with you tonight, both using new stamp sets. So, all right, so I'm going to punch out my monkey. And then, you know what? I didn't do this far enough down. I'm going to do this again. I should have looked at my punch before I stamped him. I'm going to stamp my monkey further down, so it'll fit in my punch properly. So I'm just going to stamp his little monkey face down here. So then we can slide this in, and we're going to line this up and punch his little face. There's a whole bunch of extra pieces. Now there's 2 little circles in here, and you want to keep those. Let me show you. So they're not even quite circles. There's these little bits right here, and those you can actually use for his little ears. So these little, I don't know what they're called. They're little bits, and they will fit in his ear. If I did them right. Okay, so these little bits go in the little monkey ear. Like that, and then we'll put his little face on his little face. He's gonna be adorable. I'm gonna put this on with some dimensionals. So, hello, Kimberly, welcome. Glad you made it. All right, so I'm gonna put some dimensionals on his little face, and we'll start with that, and then I'll put his ears on. So, kind of got that sideways, but that's okay. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. Hello, Tara. First time catching me live. Well, welcome. So I'm going to use the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to pick up his little ear with my putty end. I'm going to take my green glue and just put a tiny little dot right there. And then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and plop that down. It kind of helps you get that ear. I think I missed punching part of this ear, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. So we'll put just a little bit of adhesive right here in his inner ear. And then we'll stick that down. And there's our little monkey. Isn't he cute? So much fun. All right. So he's going to go on here. How about we give him, let's stamp him some more leaves. We'll just put some leaves under there with him. Well, you know what I want to do? Let's do this. See, I told you I haven't made this card yet, so I'm going to do something else. I'm going to pull out, if I can find it, I'm going to pull out the tropical leaf stamp, and we'll just punch these leaves. This is all about punches tonight. So, got the stamps out. Gotta deconstruct some stuff over here. There we go. Isn't it adorable? I think it's so cute. I just think, oh, that monkey's so cute. All right. And I want to grab the punch for this leaf and pull it out. I didn't have it ready to go because I kind of forgot about it. All right. So let's grab. It's turning into chaos on my desk. Find some small pieces of white here. No? All right. We'll just go with what we got. All right, so I just have some white here, and I'm just going to stamp a couple of these leaves. Isn't that monkey so cute? So, so cute. Look at that lemon lime twist. Woo. So pretty. There's a lemon lime twist. Let's do the inside. Let's try Granny Apple Green. Those colors might clash. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if it works. I haven't tried it. Push stuff out of the way. All right. Well, that works. Nice and bright. There's a couple big leaves. Hopefully 2 is enough. And I'm going to grab this punch. We'll punch these out. There we go. I love punches. They're so quick and easy. Now this stamp set and this punch, if you haven't seen it before, it's one of the online exclusives. So it's not in the catalog. It's not in the new catalog. You might be thinking, where is that stamp set? It is an online exclusive. So you can just get it online. Kind of have to search on the Stampin' Up website. If you click on like the shop button and you choose products, and then you can go down and you can choose online exclusives, and you're going to find them right there. All right, we're going to put the leaves like that, and we'll put our little monkey on there. Of course, we should have made him a banana. Haven't made him a banana. And he probably needs a banana. It says I'm bananas about you, and there's no bananas. I have to go make him a banana. All right. First, let's get our leaves on. There's one. And we'll put this one over here. Just figuring out where to put the glue, so I don't glue shut my window there. All right. And then I'm going to put my monkey on with a dimensional, or 2, or 3. If I can find the dimensionals. Don't you love the monkeys on those leaves? Yeah, it works really well. They're like made. They're made for each other. Probably put one of these in the wrong spot. I did. Take this one off. All right. So put our little monkey on here. There we go. And let's stamp our little monkey a banana. There's a banana. Get out my box of blocks. And we'll put that on there. Find some white. Okay, yeah. So I stamp like this, and we can go. Oh, we're going to stamp it up here. Just checking where it should go so I can punch it out correctly. Let's see if I did that right. There's a banana. And then the punch will punch the banana too. Maybe I should have just done the banana on some lemon lolly, but we'll just color it. Cut that off so I can get this in here. There we go. We'll just punch out the banana. And then I'm going to grab my lemon lolly Stampin' Blends. Love these Stampin' Blends. Now, if you didn't know, I am having a new color club. So if you love to have all the ink pads and all the Stampin' blends, you might want to think about joining my new color club, because each month you are going to order three ink pads, 3 Stampin' blends, and 3 packs of cardstock. And then at the end of 5 months, you'll have all the new colors, and I will send you all the Stampin' Right markers that coordinate with them for free. So something to think about. Registration does close for that on May 15th, though. So if that's something you're interested, make sure you pop over to my website and go to the catalogs page, and there's a link there for you to sign up. All right, there's my little monkey card, my little monkey, super simple shadow box type card. Isn't that fun? Ah, he's so cute. Let me show you the other ones that I have too. So I also made one with the Zoo Crew Suite, the new Zany Zoo stamp set. This card was so simple. So it is not available to Aussies. It's only available in the United States, because I can only sell in the United States. So you'd have to find, you might be able to find a demonstrator in Australia though, that is doing something similar. So yeah, I don't have a good suggestion for you offhand, but I know lots of people do offer it. So all right, here is the Zoo Crew. So I used the Zany Zoo to stamp the happy birthday, and I stamped some extra raccoons in there, and you can't see them. You can't see the raccoons unless you look sideways. It's just the balloons that you see, and that's really the look I was going for. And then I used the pattern paper, the Zoo Crew pattern paper, and then this raccoon is from the pattern paper too, and it cuts out with the coordinating dies. So I didn't do any coloring. I just stamped just black and white. The color was on the paper already. So super easy. Isn't that fun? Little birthday card. And then my third sample here uses the Cheerful Daisies stamp set. And this stamp set is so pretty. And I use this with the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. And I stamped the centers, and back here that's stamped with the new Petal Path. I'm really loving the Petaled Path in color. It's one of the in colors too. And it's just a really nice, warm, dark gray, almost brown, but I would say it's more gray, just a really dark gray, kind of like a dark gray granite, right? And yes, this is Lemon Lolly back here. So isn't that fun? Lemon Lolly. Now I'm going to be using this stamp set again tomorrow night, because I'm going to be live again tomorrow night. We're doing 2 nights in a row. I'm going to be live again tomorrow night, and I'm going to be using the Lemon Lolly, or not Lemon Lolly. I might be using Lemon Lolly, but I'm going to use the Cheerful Daisies stamp set again tomorrow. So really excited to share some of those cards with you too. Now I haven't quite decided. I'm supposed to be getting a big order tomorrow with all of the stamp sets that I ordered for the summer, and all the new papers and new embellishments and all sorts of stuff in there. And I want to do the Cheerful Daisies tomorrow. I don't want to give that up. Plus, I don't know that I will have stuff ready for you, but I am thinking that if I get all my grading done, because I have to get all my grading done by Friday. So if I get all my grading done tomorrow, after my student's exam, if I get that all done tomorrow, then maybe I will be able to put together some cards. And Friday, we will just kind of do an impromptu live on Friday, where I will show you all sorts of new stuff from the new catalog, new stamp sets, and I hopefully will whip up some fun samples too, because I always think it's more fun to see some cards along with just an unboxing. So it'll be kind of like a modified unboxing video. We'll look at stuff and just have some fun. So maybe we'll do that on Friday. Watch for an announcement. We'll see if we get to it. So, but tomorrow I'm going to be here with Cheerful Daisies. And I think you're going to love the cards I did. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope to see you again tomorrow night. Have a fabulous evening, and I'll see you later.